So we are Team Nova, and we built this for an Odoo hackathon. Nova is a smart end-to-end expense reimbursement management system designed to eliminate paperwork, automate multi-level approvals, and give every person in a company complete visibility into their expenses, like from submission to the final decisions. Now, what was the core problem in the reimbursement systems? Every company, either it's big or small, struggles with expenses reimbursements. Employees mail to the managers who forgot to respond. Finance team lose track of what's been approved and what's not. On top of that, teams traveling internationally have to manually calculate currency conversions, which is tedious and error prone. There's no clear approval flow, no transparency, and no single source of truth. It's a broken process that costs companies time and money every single day. So, we have built Nova to overcome all of these problems. Let's talk about Nova. What Nova actually does. The first big feature which we provide is of the OCR. It is OCR powered receipt scanning. An employer just takes a photo of a receipt and Nova automatically reads and fill in the amount like date, vendor, name, category and description. So there is zero manual entry required. It's it's done within a second, which saves the employer time. The second is multi-currency support. Nova uses live exchange rate API to automatically convert the amount to company's default currency. So managers and finance teams always see figures in a consistent format, which was the pain point in earlier solutions. Third is a flexible approach, approval rule engine. Admins can configure a percentage based rule. For example, 60% of approvers approve, the expense is automatically cleared. They can set a specific approver rule if the CFO approves. It's auto approved regardless of others. Or they can combine both into hybrid rule. This gives company a maximum flexibility to match their real world policies. And finally, sequential multi-level approvals like admin can define order chain like go to managers, go to finance, go to director. Each stage only unlocks after previous approval acts. No bypassing, no confusion. Uh, so this is a landing page. We'll just walk through each and every portals like admin, manager, and employee. So signing in into the admin portal. So roles and permissions are already defined. Like Nova has three clearly defined roles. The admin is most powerful. They create the company on first sign up, add employees and manager, assign roles, configure approval rules. So as we walk through, these are the approvals which are pending in the admin dashboards. It's converted into base currency, irrespective of the currency the employer had uh, uh, uploaded. So he can create user and assign role as mentioned. This is the approval workflow. Like there are roles, specific user requirements like must approve, shouldn't be approved for the steps. This is the smart completion rule. Like each and every company may have their own rules which they want to give. So he may either change the role of the existing user as the requirements. He have the complete team directory as well, so it's easier for him to assign tasks and create steps for each reimbursements. The second one is the manager or the operations. The manager can waive like their team's pending expenses, approve or reject with comments, so that it's reliable or clear transparent rule. and all submitted amounts converted into company's default currency is there. So this is the manager for the approval. Another, we have an employee dashboard. So in this, the best thing we have is of the OCR autofill. So my expenses, the complete dashboard which tells them like how much money is approved, how much is awaiting, which their expenses were rejected, with a complete overview why it was rejected. So this is the submit expense. You may directly upload a file, it would be auto filled or the OCR. So the track of each and every expenses history is done. So the approval workflow in detail is cleared, I hope. Now we have also taken into consideration the security and the access control. So Nova is built with security as first class concern, not an afterthought. Every session is managed through an HTTP only cookie on the server side, which means that token is never exposed to JavaScript. So protecting the users from XSS attacks right out of the box. On API level, every route is role restricted. Uh, Expense creation is locked strictly to the employee role. Two rules where we are especially proud of is: first, self approval is blocked at the system level. An approver cannot approve their own expenses, no matter what role they hold. Second, manager relationships are validated before being saved. So you can't create circular hierarchies or assign someone as their own manager. These controls make Nova not just a workflow tool but a trustworthy financial system that companies can rely on for audit and compliance purposes. Talking about the system architecture, we have used React.js Tailwind as our front end, and we have deployed it live on Vercel. The backend handles all the business logic. We have used PostgreSQL as our database, and for external APIs, we used restcountries.com to fetch all countries and their currencies when a company is created, and exchange rate API for foreign exchange rate conversion. We have created an OCR engine. So, in the end, to conclude, what makes Nova different? So, most tools give you one or two of these capabilities. Nova gives you all of them together. OCR, so employees never manually enter the data. True multi-currency from day one. A hybrid conditional approval engine that no simple tool offers. Sequential multi-step workflows combined with conditional rules at every stage. So a company is fully set up the moment you sign up.